Welcome to Happy Hour, brought to you by Best Damn Bookkeeping. So one of the things that I tested in my bookkeeping business is to just have one goal, one metric. That's all we track. Of course, I track a whole bunch of shit to see how we're doing, but I only preach on one thing to our team, which is we don't fucking lose any clients. 0 client attrition. That is forever and for always the goal. We don't always hit it. Sometimes our clients go out of business. Sometimes they bring it in-house. We call it graduating. If they get big enough, there's just a point where they bring it in-house. We actually lost 3 businesses to one client that he's like, I just got to bring this in-house because I have 3 different businesses and they're all doing well. And I was like, well, glad we could graduate you. So it's not that we're always going to hit that goal, but a lot of times you don't hit the goal and that's okay. But it's not a static goal. It's a recurring goal that it is always true. It is always out there to be chased. And so when we hit it, we get to celebrate it. And when we don't hit it, we get to keep working back towards it. And I think that's a super healthy goal in my mind because it doesn't disappear, right? It's a constant effort. And I think the same could be true in exercise, which is you could say, my goal is to run a marathon. Well, is it really? Nobody gives a shit if you run 26 miles. But your kids and your spouse probably care if you're fit and in shape. The goal is, I need to work out 3 times a week or 4 times a week, or I want to run this many miles every week or exercise for this many minutes out of a day or out of a week. That's the goal. It's repeatable. Who gives a shit if you ran a marathon? None of us care, right? Cool for you. But again, after you're done, well, now what? And so I think there's, not to say don't do those things. They can be super fun, right? But don't make the goal around a static event that will lead to a now what. Make the goal around the behavior, right? Get in the behavior of exercising, because the reason you run a marathon is just to be healthy for your kids and to live a long time and enjoy the run. I reference, actually my in-laws are over right now. My father-in-law back in the day trained for a marathon, completed a marathon, ran it really fast, damn near got divorced. It is the number one thing that Darlene points back to me, when you had to do that fucking marathon, right? We had 4 kids, you're always out running, right? It's nobody gave a shit that he did a marathon. Who cares? His wife really cared that he was out running all the time and wasn't there to be a dad with 4 kids. And so I think that's super important, is what's really the goal, right? The goal got construed into I need to run farther because that seems like a worthwhile thing. But is it really just to be in shape so that I can be a good dad to my kids? I think the static goal tends to mislead us sometimes versus what is actually really important. And I think it's worthwhile to reset our goals back to those recurring themes rather than the static one-time things that don't actually bring joy and happiness, sometimes deteriorate it, like in the case of their marriage. Hey, home service heroes, thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something, and I sure as heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.